I think we need like a culture in our world that is better dealing with death and dying and transformation, and maybe considering life after death, or considering death as transformation and like changing form. But we consider death as something like really awful, and it is sometimes, but like the culture I live in just avoids death and avoids the subject of death and avoids looking at death or dealing with death or sitting with death or like getting to know death. And death is always transformation in whatever kind of way. Death of a relationship will transform us. Death of a loved one, like true physical death, will transform us and will transform that person, right? Our consciousness will just keep being alive, but our bodies physically will die, and we will eventually go into another form, maybe human form, maybe another form. What is much worse than death is dying alone and being without support system, being without people who believe or understand your suffering, your pain, your grief, your fears, and going through this alone. This is what makes death something negative, not necessarily death in itself. But having to deal with death alone, going through death alone, that is what I consider a fucked up thing in our society. It's when we cannot look at death, but we are fine with other people going through it alone because I'm too comfortable to not look at it.